Now let's take a look at your NFL trends for Sunday, back from the old score phone days, brought to you by OffshoreInsiders.com. That's Offshore Insider on Twitter. Joe Duffy's picks, the NFL specialist. No one's dominated any single sport in the history of handicapping the way Joe Duffy's picks has the NFL. Two NFL wise guy plays led by the Moneyline Game of the Year, an underdog that will win outright. You've got 5 NFL winners in all. Basketball may be added, so keep checking back OffshoreInsiders.com. Joe Duffy's picks. Now let's take a look at some trends for you. Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. The Steelers, and by the way, all these records are against the spread. Pittsburgh, 5-1 when they accumulate less than 90 yards rushing in their previous game. 8-3 on the road, but they are 8-24 their last 33 road games against teams with a losing home record, and only 1-5 following a bye week. Indianapolis 15-5 at home against teams with a winning road record, but 1-9 following a straight-up win. Minnesota and Washington, again all records against the spread. Minnesota 36-18 overall, 1-6 following a bye week, 1-6 on grass. Washington is 8-3 against teams with a winning record. Washington 3-12 the last 18 games after accumulating less than 250 yards in their previous contest. Total yards, that is, and 1-5 following an ATS win. Could this be the Moneyline Game of the Year? At Joe Duffy's Picks at OffshoreInsiders.com, just one way to find out. Cleveland and Detroit. Cleveland is 8-21 after allowing more than 250 yards passing in their previous game. 7-25 after a straight-up loss of 14 points or more. 6-25 following a straight-up loss. In other words, Cleveland, they're just pretty bad. Detroit, 13-6 after accumulating less than 90 yards rushing in their previous contest, and they are 1-5 at home. The New York Jets and Tampa. The Jets, 6-0 overall run. Tampa is 5-0 after accumulating less than 250 total yards in their previous contest. 22-48 at home. Tampa 0-8 after allowing more than 150 yards rushing in their previous contest, and they are on an 0-6-1 overall run. Green Bay and Chicago, the Packers 35-14 after allowing less than 90 yards rushing in their previous contest. They are 1-5 against teams with a losing record, 1-6 following a straight-up loss. Chicago 16-37 after allowing more than 250 yards passing in their previous contest. LA Chargers against Jacksonville. The Chargers are 2-8 after allowing more than 350 total yards in their previous contest. 1-6 against teams with a winning record. 1-7 following a straight-up loss. Jacksonville 8-2 to the AFC. 3-9 following a straight-up win of more than 14 points. Remember, we have arranged with MyBookie.ag. If you enter the promo code Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y, you get the largest sign-up bonus that they allow. MyBookie.ag, promo code Duffy. New Orleans and Buffalo, the Saints have covered 12 of 14 on the road. They're 39-17 against teams with a winning record. Buffalo 4-0 after accumulating less than 90 yards rushing in their previous contest. Cincinnati and Tennessee. Cincinnati is 3-9 against teams with a winning record. Tennessee 16-34 on grass. 17-40 overall, 11-6 to the AFC. Houston and the LA Rams. Houston is 34-16 after scoring less than 15 points in their previous contest. 1-6 versus teams with a winning home record. The Rams are 2-8 on grass, 5-16 after accumulating more than 250 yards passing in their previous contest. Stevie Vincent with a huge portfolio. Top angle in each one of his 3 plays in the NFL, a combined 58-1. The stats are revealed inside the play at OffshoreInsiders.com, the top technical handicapper in the history of the business. And keep in mind, for all future reference, he's the top totals handicapper in any single sport, all sports combined. The Giants and San Francisco. The New York Football Giants covered 5 straight road games against teams with a losing home record. San Francisco is 2-9 at home, 4-10 after allowing more than 350 total yards in their previous contest. Dallas and the Atlanta Falcons. The Cowboys are 22-8 on grass. Atlanta 37-14 after allowing more than 150 yards rushing in their previous contest. And Atlanta has dropped 5 straight overall. Please, guys, if you got a comment or question, leave it in the comments section. Give us a like if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. And obviously, if hearts if you're watching it on Periscope. And most importantly, visit offshoreinsiders.com for the most vetted and thoroughly approved sportsbooks, as well as the premier handicappers on earth. Click on the Why Us section. You'll see why offshoreinsiders.com wins more than anyone else.
Once upon a time in a convenience store, a woman asked, "Which zero-calorie drink will I like more?" The cashier said, "I have a thought. Coke Zero Sugar always hits the spot." The taste made her heart fill with laughter, and with her Coke Zero Sugar, she lived happily ever after. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
No trip to the store is complete without the unbelievably delicious zero-calorie taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Pick some up at 7-Eleven today.